Happiness through curiosity on the Ranveer Show. People have often asked me if I would ever enter politics. I don't know why.
Why don't you?
And I'll tell you why. Because I've interacted with politicians enough to know their reality, and I've interacted with people like yourself who are adjacent to the world of politics. I actually aspire to be Sanjeev Sanyal much more. In terms of if I had to work for the country, I really admire you as a human being, but I also really admire your job profile in terms of, I feel you're a little bit detached from the reality of politics, and yet you're doing something for your country, which is exactly where I'd like to be. Is that a fair assessment of your
Look,
life?
first of all, let me say that there is no one way of contributing either to society or living your life. There are multiple ways, depends on your thing. There are people suited to politics. Every society will have politicians. By the way, a life of a politician is a really tough life. If you just ask an average member of parliament, very difficult. I mean, not only is he attending parliament, passing laws, etc., you will find they are being phoned by people in their constituency for all kinds of things, from getting job for their son, daughters, you have to attend their daughter's wedding. There is a hole in the road in front of somebody's house who you have never heard of. They think that the MP should personally come and fix it. It's a very tough life. And every society does need politicians. Even non-democracies need politicians of some sort, right? So the point of it is you need a political class. Human beings are a political species. And somebody will play that role. And it is good for good quality people to play that role, because if you don't, it's not like that vacuum will remain. Somebody else will fill it, and the people you don't want will fill it. So please don't say that there's something wrong with me joining politics. In fact, I am very keen that people, I'm not saying specifically you, but people who particularly don't come from dynastic families, so that you get new talent coming in.
What will that do?
Well, you need talent in every field. I need talent in sports. I also need talent in political class. After all, they do play an important role in driving the direction of the country. So that's why the point I'm making, yes, you also need technocrats like me to come in and contribute in our way. This is, as I said, in the very first podcast we did, please do not have this unidimensional view. Academics all say we all should put money into education, or we should all put or the medical guys will say, we need more money in medical. No, it's about the mix and evolving that mix given whatever resources you have. So given the talent pool we have, that talent pool has to be distributed through the system so that you get innovation in all kinds of areas. If it all ends up in UPSC or all ends up in podcasts, it's a bad thing.
Okay. The next segment is kind of related to politics. It's about electoral economics. Does that affect your job at all?
Not really. Not directly. Not directly. I'm not a practicing politician. I work with politicians, including the Prime Minister. But ultimately, they have to win the election. I don't. And so, my job is, as I said, much more technical. I have to take their inputs and, at some level, they supervise me, so to speak. And that's an important thing, because in a sense, that's how the people of this country do a feedback loop through people who actually press the buttons and so on. If that didn't happen, then, a dictatorship of the technocrats is also not something you wish for.
If the current government doesn't get re-elected, hypothetically, what happens to your job?
Well, as I said, I am a political appointee. So my job is concurrent with the current Prime Minister. Even if he returns, I will have to be reappointed.
Damn. Do you feel any pressure around election season?
No, I have had many professions in my life, and so I will take it as it goes.
Hey, if you enjoyed today's clip, make sure you check out all the other clips we've uploaded on this channel. You'll find a clip related to almost every single topic, as long as you're willing to search for it.